In Cube 6, we're going to show the average transaction sales amount for each employee in New York, and we're going to be adding some reference and trend lines. So first I'm going to take sales and then transaction date, and I'm going to change this to quarter, and I'm going to use truncated date for that, and I'm going to change average sum to average, and then we only want it for this New York site, and we want to see for different employees, and I'm going to be using a variable I created called employee name. An employee name simply takes the first name and then concatenates that with empty space and then the last name. And the plus signs here is concatenations. Put employee name on color, so I get one line for each employee. This contains both employees associated with sales and purchases, so I'm going to filter out employees associated with purchases and only keep the sales. And then I want to add some trend lines and reference lines. So I'm going to start by adding a reference line, and I'm simply going to use the average here. And then I'm also going to add a trend line, but I want one trend line only. So right now I have a trend line for each employee, but I want one for New York overall. So I'm going to say edit trend line, and then I'm going to deselect that employee name is used as one of the factors. And then I want to change the axis to start at 14K. When you use line charts and also scatter plots, you can generally cut off the y-axis, but it shouldn't be used to exaggerate relationships within the data, but you can use it to more clearly show trends that are actually there. So in this instance here, now we see better the variation and the trend of the sales of these different employees. I'm also going to change the axis label to average transaction sales amount. So I'm clicking here again and then simply changing the axis title.